Hello folks, Ryunokage33 here with some more Final Fantasy IV. We have returned to the overworld in search of the entryway into the upper portion of the Tower of Babel, because apparently that's where the rest of the crystals are being held. Let's see where all this leads. Well, that's what we need the hovercraft for. I'm gonna heal before I go in there, though. Now, what's interesting is Eblon here does not have a village. It doesn't have a town like the rest of the kingdoms do, which is very interesting to note, which means that all they did was just live near the castle. Or in the castle, rather. Okay, so... yeah, you're going to see a lot of the same enemies you've been seeing for some time, so it's not really that interesting. So... nice. Okay. So she's... also, eventually, Rydia does gain a meteor. Eventually. But, it's not until much later. Basically, I think through this playthrough, we're not going to see that happen. Wish you could take it back. Oh well. Silence! Considering how weak those enemies are normally, that was kind of a waste. I love how you silence the Skulker and how useless they are. They just sit there and do nothing despite the fact that they have an attack stat. That just seems very humorous to me. Alright. Surprise attack! Surprise! Yeah. A lot of the same enemies you've been fighting for a while. Nothing too crazy. vampire thing. Basically, that's an item where you cast Drain. Drain's not really a super useful spell, especially after a certain point. And the other thing is, it's completely useless against undead enemies like these soldiers, because instead of draining their health, they actually hurt you. Which makes sense if you think about it. And I know we only have 4 party members, even though we can have 5, but that's about to change. Nice. Yes, because going up waterfalls makes perfect sense. You know what? These guys aren't really worth my time. Because I keep fighting them repeatedly and I'm getting kind of sick of seeing them all the time. So, there's that. Shuriken. Can't use that yet. But that's a clue. Back attack. And they're attacking my tanks. Great idea. Jeez, these guys take way more damage than I thought they did half the time. I keep underestimating them. Just because of how ridiculous they really are. Remedy. Don't you hate it whenever a map is almost complete, but there's like that one pixel that apparently has not been counted? That's so frustrating. So what am I missing? I'm just running from these guys because I'm tired of fighting them all the time. It gets very tiring. Makes me wonder how I haven't lost my sanity from EV training, fighting the same thing over and over again. Ah well. I guess it's just the fact that there's an end goal in sight. Really? It was the exit. Why? Okay. So there are no monsters down here. You are men, not monsters.
How can you be so sure?
go ahead and check the item shop here. Nothing. So this becomes the village of Eblon. So yes, the citizens or warriors of Eblon are actually ninjas. And unfortunately, the royal family, there's only one that remains, and it's the prince. The king and queen, well, it's better that you all see what became of them. Let's see here. I'll buy a few of these because I'm going to need them for later. Hint, hint. Okay. Let's go ahead and get everyone equipped here. Considering what we're about to fight before too long, having fire resistance is actually going to be extremely helpful. Oh, that's the end. Durr. These guys. Lovely. Basically, they cast the bloodlust effect, in which you slowly lose HP every second. It's actually pretty bad. That might be an overkill. Fortunately, that doesn't linger after battle, but it is annoying to deal with. Anyone else find it weird that my white mage is able to attack before everyone else now? I guess that's a good thing, though, because she's good for casting buffs early on. Turn down the desktop and the microphone a tad. Okay. That should work. Okay. Someone who's cautious or you're dead. Pick. I thought these guys were vampire bats, or is that later? Who knows? Oh, I missed. Lances are so weird. Highness makes for the tower alone. Well, right, I've forgotten how annoying these guys are. Just gotta wait. Of course, nothing absorbs poison. It's just a Lamia. Oh, that's fine. Thunder. Bring the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Please, stop His Young Highness. One moment, folks. Okay. attack, attack. No! Spider Silk. Too bad I have a white mage with slow now, so that's pretty obsolete. A preemptive strike on an egg. Oh, that's just depressing. Phoenix Downs. Yep. The thing that I desperately needed earlier, you mean? I always forget how to get everything around here. They don't yield enough experience for me to care. Too bad you don't have a surefire way to keep random encounters away until you get to a certain point in the game. And unfortunately, yeah, it requires that luck I mentioned an earlier time. Because it's an item that you get from, well, whatever you want to call them. I'll just say naming way for simplicity reasons. But, yeah, that is kind of lame. That must be where I'm supposed to be now. So in that case... nothing here. Just as well. Sometimes it's a blessing that I get rid of the fast talker augment. Because it halves the time it takes for her to cast a spell. It's going to be a very, very useful later. Right, I can't get that yet. Okay, so... Yes. You know what, if you're not going to let me run, then at least have the decency to slow down. Yep, too bad this isn't Pokemon. You could just jump down the ledge. Yeah, sure, I have a match. That's convenient. I don't know if I would be able to do that. Just be in an area that has nothing but monsters just staring you down like that. I don't know. I don't buy it. No. We meet at last. I've been looking forward to this, Rubicante. Should I know you from somewhere? I am Prince Edge of Eblon. Eblon? I'm afraid I do not know the place of which you speak. Then let me help you remember. Pitiful. Allow me to show you the real flame. You strength worthy enough of pride, but not nearly enough to think of challenging me. Hone your skills. I'll look forward to facing you again when you have. Come back here! Are you alright? Are you alright? I lost and he got away. Of course I'm not alright. We came to find Rubicante too, and the crystals he holds. Rubicante's mine. You stay out of this. I'm going to put an end to him with my own hands. Your enemy is an elemental archfiend, your highness. You've seen his strength for yourself. Don't mistake me for some pampered prince. The Eblanese royal family is heir to the secrets of the ninja masters of old. I don't need help from lesser men. Enough. I can't watch another person go off to die. First Tella and Yang, and then Sid too. All of them. Hey, I didn't mean... Rubicante is the strongest of the four archfiends. Whether we even hope to defeat him, I cannot say. But we have no choice. We must take back the crystals he holds. It doesn't look like I have much choice. I can't leave a pretty girl crying. Let's do this together then. Just this once. Too weak to stand, but still as arrogant as could be. It's nigh on comical. Rosa, do you think you could? Thank you, my dear. You're not so rough on the eyes yourself. Hands off. Right then, time for us to break into the tower, now that we're all fast friends. That was an awfully fast recovery. So, this guy here is basically a combo of both... Basically, he's combo of Black Mage and just having a lot of power. Let's put it that way. He doesn't have as much health as the other two do, but he is a decent tank in his own right. Now, one of the weapons he can hold, which is the boomerang, is a decent weapon on its own. How can we enter the tower? You forget, you're with a ninja. Here we go! That's not how that works. But... So now we're in the upper portion of the Tower Battle. Before we were in the underworld version. Yeah, so take those guys out first because then they'll have infinitely responding enemies otherwise. And everyone knows how fun those are. And now we have our final party member. I'm going to give him last stand. That'll be helpful. Well, I could. Oh well. Steel will be helpful a bit later. Yeah, that's what I meant by they can insta-kill you. But they seem to have nerfed it a bit because it appears to be a die roll now. That was rude. Ooh, here's the counter backfired. Finally. That was irritating. Oh look, an item that we can't even use. I'll be a little conservative with these things. And with that, I think we're going to end things there. We finally met Rubicante, the Autarch of Flame, and his fearsome power, and snuck into the Tower of Babel. Well, until next time, Ryu Nakage 33, signing off.